2 is here. If you missed part 1, you missed a lot. So this is the snake I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna tell you, here's how an experienced snake handler gets a snake out of a box that laid eggs. That's a very grumpy snake. Here's how you do it. Come on guys, give me a hand. You get experienced helpers. You get your friends out, because you know what? Everything's funner together anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to take this snake calmly out. How are we gonna do it, Juan? You see this guy right here? He helps take care of all these snakes. He's Juan, Super Juan. Not number 2, Juan, and he's the best. So I'm gonna take her like this, try to get her to go down. She's really grumpy, Juan. You just missed that. So I'm gonna try. The idea is to put her on the floor. Put her on the floor so I can, without dropping her. Oh man. Come on, Juan, let's do it. Careful, she's... We'll let her go that way if she wants. There we go. That's what we want right there. There we go. Now, what's going to make this video interesting, she's not the only grumpy snake we got. Now, she should start returning away from a little bit less aggressive because she's not got her eggs to defend. That being said, I wouldn't call that for sure. But even in a couple minutes, she's thinking more about flight and herself. And okay, go ahead, unhook her. There you go. So, there you go. Completely different snake, even in 2 minutes off her eggs. Juan, be careful. Go ahead and put her away. And now we're going to get started on clutch number 2. Did you guys see the other video? We just hatched the nicest looking snakes we've ever hatched, maybe. A new, world first, gorgeous snakes. Now, whoa, that girl's ready. Look at that, her tongue's locked out, Tim. She was gonna smoke me in the first, whoa. She was gonna smoke me in the first second. Okay, her sister, was her sister? Oh, goodness. The funny part about this snake is isn't this a really tame one?
Really tame.
This snake is literally a teddy bear. Take her out for photos. People take photos with her, but you know what? Teddy bear is part of the thing. When you steal a snake's eggs, she becomes a bear, like her cubs. And of course, we're stealing them for the better good of the snake. Of course, the snake doesn't know that. I don't know how to speak snakeanese. If I could speak snakeanese, we wouldn't have this issue, because I just tell her how I'm going to take eggs and keep them at the perfect temperature, and she can relax. And come on, girl. Come on, girl. So this here is going to make, we're hoping to make what here? Motley, titanium, sunfire, platinum, super tiger, het albinos?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, she's not het albinos.
That's right. Look at that. That egg is so thin it tore. So now we got to be a little careful because that egg is going to juice up the other eggs. So now we got a complicated problem. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does, now I got to be really careful because I want to save the egg more than I want it, but I don't want to get bit trying to do it if I can help it. There we go. So that egg there is not going to be saved. You got a paper towel? So what I want to do is protect the other eggs. This is a really rare thing. I'm sure if you guys are subscribed to our station, you'd know that, because I don't think this has happened 2 times on video. Well, don't pull her, Tim, because she's going to tear the egg. Now, when a clutch has a thin egg, it's a good possibility it has a second thin egg. I've figured out that in the past. So what I'm trying to do is kind of a dangerous thing, because waving around a paper towel is like waving around a red tarp at a bull fight. It's going to find you the bad side of a bull. But it's more important to me to get these eggs out safely and I don't want this stuff to actually start to dry in any stretch of the imagination. And what you want to do is you want to dry this stuff off. If you ever have this happen, you want to make sure it's very dry and clean, because that'll grow bacteria and fungus really quick. So, okay, girl. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ruin your day, but this was bred to a sunplaty, right?
Sunplaty Motley Tiger, titanium.
So, I said what it was going to make, and I was completely wrong. This snake is going to possibly I'm lucky. I'd say I'm lucky I'm fast, but I'm not. I'm just lucky.
Right? You gonna do it again. So.
No, she is, because she got that loop right there. But the eggs are still, to be honest, this is one of those clutches I got to be really careful with, because she has a nice, beautiful clutch of eggs. Look at the size of the clutch. I didn't think it was that big, but they're all a little bit thin. Easy. Oh, be careful. These eggs are a little bit thin shelled, which isn't a bad thing. But it's a bad thing. Oh, don't do it, girl. Come on. She will strike at her own eggs if my hand's on them, because she's thinking nothing but protection. I was gonna try to seal that egg, but I'll tell you, to be honest, I don't think there's a chance I can save that egg. We'll try anything that is. First time. Tim, you're confusing me. Let me pull them out. Unless you're going to put them in a box. I want to make sure that they stay in the upward position if they need to. So when you get in a high stress situation like this, you got a grumpy snake, it doesn't change it. You have to stay calm for two reasons. You got to stay alert, and you got to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Because if you put these eggs in here the wrong direction, you're defeating the purpose of the whole breeding process and all the work you put in, and giving her a reason she should be protecting them. We at least want to do the right thing for the snake too, and let her, her propagation come through. A snake's will is obviously to reproduce and protect her eggs for the greater good of the species. So she's programmed very heavily to defend these eggs, and I'm programmed very heavily because I love what I do to do my best. Even at a little bit of a risk to do it is okay with me. It's for the greater good. And come on, girl. So what? See, this snake, we could take it off the eggs, but this would be a terrible clutch to take off the eggs, because what would happen would we'd probably damage multiple eggs. We already had one that had a super thin end that we lost in the beginning of the video, and so I got to be really careful. See, there's another one with a thin end. So come on, girl. So she has a nice clutch of eggs. Oh, there's another one I got to wipe off because I can't let this stuff be on it. I want to make sure the egg is nice and clean and dry. And now these eggs, if you didn't know, take 84 days to hatch approximately. And this clutch has got the ability to produce a bunch of world's first. Can produce ultra ivory, sun platy, titanium, tigers. It can produce citron stuff we haven't seen. It can produce so many things. It's unbelievable. So we're hoping it's not going to produce anything more than babies and not blood or any stitches on my arm. I'm going to try, see if I can hook her head down and take advantage of a minute. That egg really leaked all over the place. There we go. So I don't want that stuff will block the breathing of the egg, so that's why we want to be careful with it. Tim's going to have to get me another box. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, here's another box right here. There we go. Check it out. Tim knows what's going on. So there we go. We got right here. We already got where at? Right there. So check it out, guys.
There's one more again.
She did us really, really, really well. The one leaker, I don't think is going to affect the other eggs at all because we got it without being in control. Tim, are you going to donate blood? Come on now.
That didn't go where I was hoping.
Well, let's keep it. Let's keep it from going the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to come over and get Tim assistance. It's always good to have a partner when you're pulling a big clutch of eggs off of a female that is defensive. If you raised her from a baby and it's your only snake and she's your teddy bear, you still got to be careful. But we do have snakes that we've spent more time with than others that have a tendency of not being so aggressive. Just like we have males that are totally mellow. He was infertile or what?
Huh?
You had an infertile?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we got them all. So now the question is how to get her off the egg. So what I would do is I try to keep her pointed away like a gun. and not give her a target, because the first thing they want is a target. So the idea is my back to her usually means I'm not going to get bit. But when I put my hand down there, I don't know where I'm going. Anything can happen. I'm going to put her on the ground, break the defense mode a little bit, look at our beautiful eggs, and then I'm going to have Juan put her away. So what do you guys think? You got any questions? Let us know. Let me see. Let's count these eggs. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. And here's the funny part, guys. 48 eggs. Now the question is, if it's a titanium, platinum, titanium, platinum, sunfire, motley, tiger male to a tiger sun platy female, do I even have enough eggs to get all the morphs?
No.
Go ahead and comment below, because you know what? Tim says no, but I don't know. If we hit the odds, there's 48 combinations.
More than one.
Yeah, so anyway, we're going to need a few more clutches to see all the stuff this can make. And if you guys are subscribing, like I always say, you're going to be able to see them someday, we hope. Peace out from Prehistoric Pets. Woo!